What you see before you, Lysithea, is a life choice.
Oh, really?
Need help with something, Lysithea?
Hang on a sec! That's not...
Tie up?
What if I try this?
Please don't.
Cheep cheep chiri choo cheep chara cheep liwoo teedledee.
Huh?
Maybe Raphael will simmer down now.
I mostly just don't pay attention.
Hello everyone, it has been way too long. I hope you all enjoyed Ferdinand von Lawyer's little interjection into the timeline. If you haven't checked that out, please give it a watch. I had a really good time making it. It connects back to what is slowing me down right now, which is law school. And it's going pretty well. I've appreciated that a lot of you have asked to check in and expressed your encouragement. It means a lot to me, and I do miss connecting with you all in that way. So tell me a little bit about how you're all doing out there as we check in on the deer. I'm honestly not impressed with Anna, though I appreciate her enthusiasm, trying to be on top of things. That's the sort of spirit we need. Though, as the deer are getting closer to their final forms here, some of them have a little more underwhelming payoffs than others. Claude is working up to Holy Knight. I don't know if you know this. Holy Knights can't actually use gauntlets. That's maybe not something anyone ever had to think about before, but we do on this channel. And it's pretty depressing when it does get there. Ferdinand is saying it's time to master something or other. You're still working on your law degree there, Ferdinand. Alright, since we are in these strange situations, we have to make sure our levels are commensurate with the challenges we will be facing. We have some paralogs that we have to deal with right now. Here is Claude, the war monk, actually able to do everything that he needs to do. Just the wind is what he used, and somehow that was enough of a workout to increase his strength. Now, Lysithea just has a little bolt axe. She doesn't actually manage to kill it, despite the metal being a good conductor. And I guess we all have a lot to learn about these situations, Lysithea. Hilda will get a kill here, using electricity, so I guess she and Lysithea need to collaborate on how electricity works. Ferdinand somehow gets more strength out of that. Greatness does await him, since he is also working on his JD in Fodlan. Maybe he can be the one that gets the Fodlan courts to recognize an action for intentional infliction of emotional distress, or at least academic malpractice. There's a lot of fog at this lake.
Commoners can only get an education by borrowing money. It's pretty stupid.
Tell me about it.
Gronder Field should be around here, right? It's so foggy.
Well, I checked, and this map isn't Gronder Field.
Wake up. We've reached Lake Tutates.
Yeah.
Huh? What? Oh, yes. So we have.
Even Linhardt knows that wasn't our intention.
On a lake, huh? Looks fancy. And that's a cute, guard dog?
Nobody tell Season 2 Felix.
Guard dog? Is it I to whom you are referring?
How did we know all this if we thought we were going to Gronder Field?
And it talks.
Nuisance. You weaklings should turn tail and run.
Further, how are we having this conversation? Someone explain that to me.
Hi, we're actually, looking for something?
Yeah, Gronder Field. We have maps, though.
Well, what it is that you desire. If you want it, you must first complete my trial.
Yeah, we're not allowed to just leave, so...
Oh, of course we do. This is as awful as I expected it would be.
That's what I said.
Perhaps we could go home now?
Nope.
Are you kidding? It's just a little fog. Come on, let's go talk to Mr. Magic Beast.
That's how we set priorities here on the Folden Deer Squad. And Claude, our fearless leader, is just going to run straight into danger with no plan whatsoever. Over here, Raphael is going to use some mundane fire instead of his magic for some reason. since we wasted Claude's action on accident, we are going to try and fix things up with Hilda. She has Thyrsis.
Our opponent is an illusion. If we cut off the source of this magic, they should stop attacking.
Yeah, Linhardt, that's a little ambitious for turn number 1 there, buddy. We will run Wylith in. She doesn't actually waste her turn. She's getting support from Hilda because of Thyrsis, and we get a 96 crit, which is the opposite of hilarious, so everyone be mournful about it. Balthus is up as a bow knight, so he has some extreme range as well. Firing away with the patented mini bow doesn't quite get the job done. Linhardt here, though, promises to contribute on his mission. He can use Freikugel or Blutgong. Looks like he's going to do some swashbuckling with the Blutgong there. And that gets him to level 25.
Battle does have its benefits.
Well, at least he'll get better at this. I guess this timeline's Linhardt is more of a pirate than a stone-cold killer. Leonie, we really need to take down this assassin. It is clearly the more dangerous one. Assassin, Swordmaster, whatever it is. We call them all assassins here. That's a running joke on the channel. Lawrence, can you finish things off? Yes, you can. Excellent. Alright, now we have to get Marianne off that horse. What's it doing here? Must have just roamed in from the fog. And that illusion gets struck by lightning. We will need Ignatz to bail us out. He must be tired of carrying us all. That's why he got the Wyvern to carry him around. Oh, dear. That's not good. We won't even be getting our extreme avoidance bonus. And Lysithea's too far away to finish things off. So let's hope that Ignatz makes it through. He gets a good dodge and counter there. Got pretty lucky. I guess that's what they get for attacking at 68%, which, again, is not funny. Oh, well. Looks like Balthus down.
After all this time, it turns out I'm the king of dying.
Yeah, that line's worth keeping in. Okay. Lysithea looks like she'll make it through. So Balthus is the one we have to focus on saving. How far back do we need to go to effectuate that? Probably just need to put him in a different spot. So we'll move him farther forward. And just replay a lot of the same actions. Fire away there. We can move in with Linhardt. Do the swashbuckle thing. Get that level.
Then rest. If only progress didn't require so much work.
That's what I'm thinking in my legal writing class right now, Linhardt. Okay. Now we can go do this stuff again. We need Leonie and Lawrence to finish this job. So we'll move them in to complete that.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Huh, you were a little more sanguine about it before. Again, we have to exile that horse. That is a total stranger to us. Marianne wins this coin flip, which we knew she would, given that we went in the same order as we did before. Since we know Ignatz was going to miss, we need to do things a little differently. So we'll station him in the forest rather than keeping him on the Wyvern. And we'll see how things go. Looks like Marianne is going to get attacked. Instead, that is okay because she is immune to damage. We don't get the kill, and Ferdinand doesn't get the glory, but he tries to get it, damn it. Alright, here comes Lysithea with an excellent counterattack. She tanks some damage. Looks like she's going to have to do that again. And she will just be successful. Hanging on our patented 1 hit point. And going up to 6. Just to show off. Raphael remembers that he actually can use fire for fighting as well. And Bernadetta will watch in awe as we burninate the countryside. Ignatz hucks a little hand axe from the back of his wyvern. And we can move him on over here to see if there's anything in the corner. There is not. So we can focus on just getting rid of this other wyvern. Marianne uses her standard lumberjack tools. And now we have bows that can deal with flying units. Balthus fails to land that 6% crit, so he's going to need some assistance. And Claude can run through enemies, but not if it's in the fog. And now we see that he actually inadvertently got himself into a really good position to dodge tank for us. Hilda will move into melee with Thyrsus. That makes sense. And we have Wylith the Fearless charging into battle, right out of range of the opposing mage, and she just gets a headshot. Ooh, Spirit Dust. I wonder what kind of drug that's a euphemism for. Oh, good. Okay, Lawrence lives through it. That's good. I hope there's nothing else that's gonna hit him. Oh! Oh, well. Can't win them all. Alright, anyone else in trouble? Claude looks like he's fine. And Petra also getting a dance lesson in. Alright, so we just have to be somewhat less irresponsible with Lawrence's movement. Gotcha. Right. New enemy, whatever. Okay, this one's still coming at Lawrence, but misses both times. Now that we have thought about our life choices, that created some trouble for Claude. I think he's still okay, though. Alright, Lysithea does the passive healing up. Balthus going with the mini bow. Ooh, we actually get the crit with him. And deal not enough damage for a one-shot, but Linhardt will offer some words of encouragement.
Thanks for that.
Hilda will heal up Claude's wounds, and then we'll have him move up to see what he can see. He's going to inadvertently dodge tank again. Claude just living life on the edge. The edge of our vision range, that is. Ignatz will block the way for any intruders, while Lawrence gets his revenge. At least cross-timeline revenge, as it were. Do some repositioning while we keep Claude on the front lines. Twice? With an 8%? We really did need Ferdinand that time.
Too easy.
Alright, good job there, Claude. We get a super punch. We still will not get the kill, though. Dramatic as that was.
So close.
And Claude really making things happen here. As Petra, his accomplice, gets up to level 31 and continues to develop the Brigid curriculum with that massive speed. Okay then, Raphael, can you get this kill? No, you cannot. Not with that spell, anyway. We'll give the kill to someone else. Marianne, you want to claim it? How accurate is your shot here? Alright, the smash gets in and gets this kill. Ferdinand gets to level 25.
Greatness awaits me.
Yes, sure. Okay, we'll move that segment of the squad up on the right. And looks like Hilda can just take her pick. Let's get this kill.
Can't afford to slack off.
Now, Linhardt can come in and get this one. Let's see, can we do it with conventional weaponry? The Helm Splitter on the Iron Axe will do it. And, we all remember these moments from Season 1, right? It's always glorious to see Linhardt carry the team like that. Claude is just going to treat this person like a punching bag.
Sorry, but I must.
You're not sorry, Claude. You don't have to lie to him. We'll move Claude over here, and that may have been our worst idea yet. Let's see if Wylith can actually help for a change. Well, she can't help in the classroom, but it looks like the battlefield is where she shines, and
A predictable success.
yeah, that is where she can actually succeed predictably, Claude. Thank you for agreeing with me. Balthus. Well, You're not as predictable a contributor, but get some damage poked on in. We'll move Ignatz up here with the rest of the squad since we're no longer afraid of that corner. Looks like Claude might be in some trouble here.
Piece of cake.
Oh, nope, he's good. He's good. He's got Petra teaching him how to have the fastest moves in Fodlan and across the Brigid Archipelago. So we'll see if he can have the best moves in Elmira, too. Hilda gets a double, but doesn't get the kill. Balthus, do we want you to shoot or use a lance? We have a standard issue stick, and it is good enough. Balthus gets to level 35.
Amazing what a little bloodshed can do.
Guess you integrated into your armor. That's kind of hardcore there, Balthus. He'll run around to the other side. And Wyleth does carry a melee weapon. She has her signature pointy stick that all of the teachers in Fodlan are given. We'll do a whole bunch of harried repositioning and see that Lawrence is once again in for some stuff. Lysithea, we really need your help. And that 43% is all the shot we have at some help. Oh, good. Get critted again. Ignatz, you have anything that can help here? Oh, good. A coin flip. All right. It's a hit. We'll take it. Don't really have a choice in the matter. Oh. Wow. We were super double extra dead. Huh. Does anyone else fall on this turn? Again, we may have to make slightly more responsible choices. As much as Balthus might want to execute on that counterattack, we can't just have Lysithea dead. So we'll go back a little bit to after Claude heals himself and just keep this segment of the squad here. Lawrence still has to deal, it looks like, but I don't think he can get lit up at this distance. Lysithea is going to see some copyright infringement on our single number getting tripled up to 3. I guess that isn't quite stepping on Petra's patented 6 damage crit, but it's awfully close. I think that would be an interesting IP suit to examine. Raphael can't actually finish this one off with Bolganone, but he can really gloat about taking it to 1 and make it feel bad. You know, attacking their self-esteem sometimes is more important than attacking their physical bodies. Move Ignatz up over the water so that he can remind everyone that his flying matters. Hilda's going to do some healing to get to level 36.
Yep, I'm stronger now.
You actually are, and you got more magic. So you're stronger on every front. Claude is once again just going to walk into a flesh wall here. It's okay, because we have Wyleth helping out.
It won't be in vain.
Well, let's hope not. Balthus looks like he's going to have to shoot, and he can actually get a kill here. So our strategy of getting Balthus hit pays off with the massive strength boost, and Hilda, you should be impressed, because Balthus doesn't have a lot of moments to shine here. Lawrence going to punch on through, which will allow Marianne to step in and get into melee range, but she doesn't actually want to. It's safer from back here. Marianne is the only decent tactical thinker on the squad. We'll keep Lysithea right where she is, re-examine the spot to make sure it is exactly the same one. She is going to block access of this knight running in. We are getting critted left and right. Come on! It's only coming for our heavily armored Lysithea and Marianne, but still, unnecessary. Raphael is going to try and get things going with a little Kirsten's arrow. It is super effective. And now we can do some healing and moving up. Leonie masters Mortal Savage. Turns out the top was warding blow. Such a useful skill. Claude, third time, buddy? Number 3, okay. Balthus will go on in, get a little over half damage, so he can feel good about himself. Looks like Wyleth can put in the footwork to make her way over there and finish the job.
All is going to plan.
That's a little more than just an exaggeration. It looks like our read of the battlefield is such that we are safe for the moment. Assuming that Claude makes it through this one, he does. Punches right up into the sky. Can't dodge an arrow to save his life, though, or... Well, I guess it literally did save his life before, but you know what I mean. Balthus. Oh, well, that'll help. I know not to trust those numbers, though. You know, we're living dangerously today. Balthus likes to make that happen. He's a gambling man. And today it paid off. We decided not to use curved shot. And, well, we'll probably pay for that later.
Shall we?
Our overconfidence. The hubris of man comes for us all. Lawrence going with the killer knuckles, and neither was very killer. Okay, we'll return to that in a bit. We have to get a palate cleanser going. Let's see how striking them with lightning goes. It does not go very well. Our palate is thoroughly uncleansed. Okay. Lightning strike lessons. Hilda is a very effective teacher. And gets that single experience point that we've all wanted our whole life.
I'm doing this for the win.
Yes, you are, Linhardt, and
I'll do what it takes.
we're always impressed.
So reliable.
Isn't he, though? Okay, Claude has all the money that he was looking for and running into whoever was in his way. Wyleth, let's have you fire away. We get the kill and a little bit of HP. I don't know that that is the individual thing that will turn the tide, Wyleth, but we don't pay you to think. Okay, we have some enemies coming from the side. Got to get a key out to open this chest for the thoroughly irrelevant item. Keep on moving. We want to be in a position where we can surround our big turtle dog here. Let's look at some menus. Ooh, words. Okay, we got Swordmaster coming over there, and Wyvern fight in the sky with Ignatz. Okay, this is truly unacceptable.
Just my...
It is a dismal time to be alive, isn't it? What with Wyleth controlling everything. Okay, what do we got to do to rectify this one? I guess just reposition where everyone is, block off the stairs. This... Oh, Hilda down. Okay. That strategy isn't going to work either, but Lawrence gets the killer thing off. And Marianne ends up okay, it sounds like. Ferdinand getting a little aggressive in his efforts there. Okay, we'll go back. Gotta, I guess, make a tactical retreat? Or can we keep Lysithea up there? There isn't magic coming down. But we just can't have Hilda there. Or Linhardt on the front line. So we'll move Linhardt and Hilda back. And see how Ignatz and Lysithea handle things. Okay, so Ignatz... oh boy. I don't know that anyone can get to him now with Lysithea on the other side. We will see multiple angles on the Lawrence copter. Also, probably multiple anger, given how he killed it in one shot. Ferdinand doing his job of absorbing literal damage. Move up, Hilda. Get some more visibility of the battlefield here. Hunter's Volley can take care of this warrior at the front.
Just stay alive, okay?
That's, as high as we can set our sights sometimes, isn't it?
I must keep going.
Yes, indeed. If you're going to be involved in the battle, you'll need a few turns to actually get up here to engage Turtle Friend. Balthus comes in and gets a really impressive kill. And yes, relentless is the word to use. I'm glad you didn't say he was reliable, because we have learned through the weeks and weeks of this channel that he is definitely not. Okay, I think it might be time. Get things started, Claude. Absorb that turtle.
Defeat me and show me what you are capable of.
Not much.
All the stops.
Claude doesn't have anything to say to this guy. He has everything to say to all the other saints. Well, some of us struggle with social anxiety. I understand that, Claude. Let's just have you hide in the corner. Lawrence, you have an opening. Go in with those killer knuckles of yours. All right, we get 1, 2. Okay. And good dodge there. 3. And 4. 4, 1 and 3 shots somehow in a row. Doing exactly what I hoped he could do and getting a level out of it. Wow.
Good, but not enough.
No, that is enough. Please, please, just consent to taking that, Lawrence. Okay, then. Now we can think a little more about how we approach these barriers.
Indeed, I will.
He's going to hire a different teacher at the Officers Academy?
But I'll give it my all.
You are an interesting young girl. I accept your challenge.
What challenge did she lay down? We're doing yours.
Don't underestimate us.
We've talked about this, Leonie. Underestimation is pretty hard to do, given our reputation. Hilda can take down this health bar with a little bit of Thoron. So we would think that this water type would be a little more weak to electricity. But I guess that's not actually how things work. Wylith can get a double here.
Interesting. Let's test your metal.
I suppose the killer bow is made out of metal. It's black sand steel that we use to craft it. Get a good bit of damage out of there from Wylith. We have a lot of work to do to actually try to finish it this turn. I don't know if we have the DPS to do it. Okay, Balthus is alive.
Still the king.
Yeah, whatever you gotta say, buddy. Alright, I don't know if we want to break its armor this turn, since we'll want to do that next turn, potentially, since he gets a lot harder to chip through as he gains abilities. So I'm hoping that if we keep him focused on Lysithea or Leonie, who will only get hit once, then we'll be able to break its armor next turn. Okay, so Leonie's okay. She gets to hit back for all of 4, which is more of a nominal moral victory. Okay, some damage coming in on Lysithea. Okay, more damage coming in. She's fine. Absolutely fine. Nothing's wrong. Okay. Excellent. So now we have an opportunity to get the armor break and then try to finish it this turn. We might be able to. It's just the remaining 2 health bars.
Let's bring them down.
Yep. We got 5 barriers we gotta hit. And there is still 1 more that we have to do there, Ignatz. So fly on over there. Hilda can get in position to break the last one, I believe, and she'll still be okay. So the Nosferatu breaks on through, and she's fine. She even goes back up to 32. All right, armor down. We get all the Umbral Steel. Now we just need to try and get in as much damage as we can. So, 5th crit in a row for Lawrence. Okay, breaks the streak, but we get another one. All right, good effort there, Lawrence. Still above average number of crits in your 4 attacks. Claude's going to borrow the Vajramushti here. And, well, 0 crits. Oh, Petra joins in. That's cute. Does that 2 damage she's known for. Just using all the Brigid tradition. Marianne going to summon a storm cloud. Linhardt, can you contribute? You can a little bit. That's awesome.
But your form and mannerisms suggest that you may be...
A dog.
If you want your wish to be granted, it is better that you fight me in ignorance.
Oh, we're way ahead of you on that. Get a little swashbuckle slice in. I don't think we're killing this right now. We can have Raphael break the health bar by having Bernadetta just run straight on in. That makes sense. Raphael gets to level 37.
Did it again.
You did! You got a point of magic! I'm so proud of you! You've been studying!
Only the strong survive.
And Bernadetta gets a point of strength, making it still negligible. Okay, and we even get the bonus little Wrath hit there. Yeah, we are definitely not killing this thing this turn. There's no way. We would have to get extraordinarily lucky. I think everyone left to attack would have to get a crit every time. Lylith not doing a bad job on that front. Leonie, though, has a 0% crit chance, but she can just get in for 36. Okay, 55 left. If we can nail it with the Killer Lance, maybe? That'd be 30, and we'd have 25 left to do. Of course, Balthus doesn't get that crit, so I just don't think Lysithea in her wildest dreams can pull this off. The Helm Splitter with the Killer Axe doesn't even quite get there. What could we even do? We'd have to crit with a smash on the Bolt Axe, and no. Absolutely not. All right then. Are we dead? Is this just death? Yeah, for Balthus at least. And Lysithea. Oh yeah, super extra double dead. Hilda down too, just for the rub-ins. Yep. Okay, that did not work. We got close. But unfortunately, I think we're going to have to rethink basically that whole turn. We'll keep Ignaz's move the same. But I think we have to survive through another turn while also trying to put in the work of dealing damage. Leonie can tank another hit. She doesn't care at all. Just gonna honey badger it over there. We know we're going to gambit with Raphael anyway. So let's just do this. We don't have to worry about him dying. We'll have Bernadetta run through again and get to that barrier on the other end. Don't know how she found it or how she broke it. I'm not here to ask questions. Hilda, just get in as much damage as possible with Thoron in melee. It doesn't have to make sense.
I'll do my best.
And your best is to use the Bolt Axe, Marianne. Let's do it.
Still the king.
33 left on this health bar. What can you do for me, Balthus? Please, Balthus, make it work. You did not make it work, buddy. Don't know what I was thinking. Okay. No, you cannot. We are running out of Divine Pulses, so I would really prefer you not. Just Helm Split in with the Bolt Axe. There goes some Arcane Crystals for a miracle. Okay, Linhardt, you can deal 1 damage, right? Yeah, you can even deal 2. Make it feel bad. Attack that self-esteem.
If only progress didn't require so much work.
This is indeed quite a bit of work.
What's my strategy?
All right, your strategy... Let's not even get into that right now, Wylith. Right now, what we need you to do is kill. Use violence, and what happened to that spirit of getting 2 crits in a row? Not even Lawrence is getting the crits anymore. Ugh. Alright. I guess that tactical approach just isn't going to work. So, we can have Bernie do her run through. I think we just need to break the armor and try to make sure that everyone over here is going to live. We have to accept that this is going on for another turn. Balthus is going to win melee combat as a bow knight, because that's what everyone becomes a bow knight for. And we're going to use Claude's action just to see what's up. Hilda, we need your DPS over here, so we'll break that barrier when we think of a way to do it. Alright, that Thoron range is really helpful, because we don't have a whole lot of people over here that can actually hit this wyvern. We'll have to take a little bit of a chance with Lysithea. We'll go in with the Axabu Convasra and absolutely mega over-slaughter that one. We'll have Wylith run to the other side here, so she can just snipe down the mage. Pesky little mage over here that had planned to end the world with Ragnarok. Alright, Lawrence, get in position. And we're actually going to have you drop the bomb.
Seize the moment.
And the moment to blow things up. It always happens on this channel. And there we go. It breaks down the armor. And Lawrence gets to go home with the Umbral Steel. Lynn, just do what you gotta do, buddy. Alright, Marianne can still come in for the little bit of chip damage. Just trying to counteract the passive healing that it's going to do. And Leonie is the last one to act. We need to focus on getting more damage in, so let's just go in with the Levin Sword. Get that nice little 1-2. Okay, I think everyone's fine now. Now we just need to focus on killing the turtle. Okay, what can you do for me now, Leonie? 38, a pretty good amount of damage, and Leonie is just fine, and she gets to level 38. Look at how she positions the Caduceus staff. Very effective, and remember also that her strength is extraordinarily low. Claude can get in some punches and be at minimal risk, apparently. Alright, last health bar, as Claude does his little dunk on him dance. Lawrence. Alright, go in for the kill, Lawrence. Not much of a kill there, buddy. And you get QR'd down to 2. But those abs of steel are always operative. Wylith will also live through 2 attacks, it seems. But she's actually going to remember what a critical hit is. Get 2 of them, always good to see. And she's getting QR'd down to single digits herself.
Let's make this quick.
Quick is not how I would describe this, Lysithea, but you'll live through it because you have an adjutant to protect you, I guess? Or we can just go for the linked horses.
Let's turn the table.
Because you actually get to have a horse. Marianne's so jealous. Alright, move Lysithea over there. Going to use the other Ashes and Dust since Ignatz cannot survive a counterattack. Doesn't matter where you fire it, buddy. I don't know why we're overthinking this.
This should work.
Okay, and indeed it does. In fact, it was guaranteed to work, Ignatz, so that qualifying language is something you'll want to take out of your writing. Hilda. Oh, she can live too. That's awesome. We'll go in with Thoron. And we even dodge the rain. Because it's 68, they never learn. Linhardt? You can live? That's surprising, if still helpful. Raphael, that actually is really good. The Poison Strike, we'll put it down to 1 and let someone else finish it off. So there we go with Bolganone. I believe if it's at 1, Miracle doesn't work anymore. So Marianne can free us from turtle oppression and use the gauntlets. Just get a solid uppercut on its big, long neck there. Wow!
I'm really gaining confidence.
And that single act of heroism gave her all the stats she could ever dream of.
I'll take all the strength I can get.
All the magic you can get?
You did well. The trial ends here.
Trials take a little longer than this still.
Of men. Go ahead. Name your desire.
So, we heard you're giving away free weapons?
Do be quiet, Leonie.
Rude.
Somewhere in this temple is said to rest the holy bow of Saint Indek. It is called the Inexhaustible. Could you find it in your heart to let my friend here have
Where's
it?
the thematic connection to this guy being an archer?
Deserving of my sacred bow. I will grant your wish.
Yes! Thanks, Mr. Magic Beast.
I think we could have set our sights a little higher if he was magic and granting wishes. Whatever.
Not bad at all, if I do say so myself.
I've only spoken with him briefly, but he seems to have a fair amount of both brains and brawn, with the skills to match.
So you're just gonna have to deal with it.
You've always been so level-headed, Cyril.
Maybe it's just that the rest of you haven't grown enough. You could work harder at being reliable.
Alright, that mission was a bit of a slog. Let's get a palate cleanser with some B-team stuff. I'll call this Cyril Team 6, since we have Cyril in the leadership position. We'll do a bunch of repositioning to start us off. We'll see that we're letting Cyril Team carry some of the Heroes relics that we're accustomed to seeing on the A-Team. We even have some personal trainers working with some of their counterparts on the Cyril Team. We got Mercedes out front with Abs of Steel Lawrence out to protect him. We have Sylvain, Wireless Suitor out here with Failnaught on occasion. And of course, Petra is out here to show off the ways of the Brigid School of Sorcery, ineffectual though they may be. Dorothea is taking the place of Ignatz as the mounted warrior.
This is my stage
And
now.
she actually gets a kill. I am totally amazed by this. Let's fly her out of danger range. The desert map here is actually really good for the B team because the enemies can't move very fast, except for the few flying enemies that will probably rout our entire squad, now that I think about it. But the slow movement of enemies means that we can take on 1 or 2 at a time, and we do need the entire squad to kill 1 or 2 enemies. But this gives them the opportunity, and they'll level up pretty fast, given the level imbalance between them and the enemies. And Bernadetta can really help us out here, because we only have a few units that are capable of doing anything, and she can let them go twice. We've got Petra up here that can double this cavalry unit because she has all the speed. And magic is just always going to be at some point effective if you've classed into the classes that you're eligible for. It's a beautiful system. Caspar is back here wondering what kind of trouble he's gotten himself into in this timeline. And this is probably one of the more dangerous situations he's been in. Petra can't get doubled by anybody. She is too fast, so she just brings that Brigid Hurricane into the desert. And, of course, we've got Lawrence here. But looks like Mercedes was immune to damage even still. Well, not to that much damage, but Now Lawrence can hop in with the abs and block the axe. Real good level up on the battalion there. Glad we saw that. Cyril, leader of the team, is here to use the warm Almiran winds to score a kill and get himself to level 26.
Seems I've improved again.
You really have. You've been studying with Petra, haven't you? There's a lot of cohesion here on the Cyril team. I like it. Kaspar has been studying with Raphael, and oh, he is bringing back skill he learned all the way back in the original timeline of Season 1, the 69 critical that he learned from Ferdinand, bringing it back. Even Professor Manuela here is getting a kill. This is going so great. Petra using fire against desert enemies. I guess at a certain point, heat will just always be effective. So effective that Bernadetta says, do it again. I want to see them burn. So, getting a little grim there, Bernie. This is... Well, I guess there was kind of a little bit of physical exertion in how she's doing that. Mercedes, you haven't pushed hard enough, I'd say. So let's keep you on the front line. Since, you know, it's our obligation to go down to the low single digits. And Lawrence is here to protect you. You're fine. Okay, now we've got Ferdinand to move on up, and he has an incredible gambit here because he borrowed Ignaz's battalion. Fire away. And of course, nobility taking credit for all the work commoners have done. That's how society works, as Leonie was explaining student loans to us. Alright, Sylvain borrowing Failnaught and getting himself to level 20. I guess all that extracurricular time you're spending with Wyleth didn't really pay off in combat training. Professor Manuela, I guess, wasn't making up that difference either. Kaspar, what can you do for us? Not much, apparently. I don't know in what physical sense that missed based on the animation, but who am I to say what is and isn't clearly touching the character models? We have Lawrence just running on in, wishing he could directly fight, but no, that would be too easy. Alright, Cyril. I don't know if this guy has any beans. Nope, no beans in there. It's not even a can. I don't know why you were looking in there. Dorothea, can you actually finish this? We have 2 charges on this Steel Lance, and you get a kill with one of the final 2. That is indeed how it works, Dorothea. I'm glad you know that much. Petra doesn't have the can opener spell, so she's just going to have to try and blow it down. Not quite. But Linhardt has a little bottle opener there.
I hate this feeling.
So he's not looking for beans, he's looking for a nice, tall drink.
Thank you.
And, oh, tantalizingly close to a level there for Bernie. But Petra can get in position to summon the winds of Bridget once more. And not kill something again. Okay, enemies going in random directions. Love to see it. Oh, right. Sylvain has close counter. Adorable.
I see how this works.
Do you, though? Okay. Still got a little more work to do here. We can't double an armor knight. Wonderful. Kaspar, you can actually get a kill now. That's awesome. Your magic does a tiny bit more damage than just your bow. That's a special place to be as a mage, isn't it?
And I'll keep getting stronger.
You'll keep getting better at magic. Think about your phrasing there, Kaspar. Okay, Petra. Oh, you can still double away with fire. 1 and 2. Nailed both of them. Excellent. I don't suppose Dorothea can accomplish much that's useful.
Don't mind getting my hands dirty.
But she can use a gambit, keep us safe, not deal any damage. Animation notwithstanding will alter their positioning somewhat. So if we can kill that one in the back, then everyone should be safe. Cyril will blow this one on back across the Elmiran border. And let's see here. Mercedes doesn't quite get that kill. Oh, that one actually did something. Good for that battalion, huh? Alright, we're going to send Cyril back into the front lines. He's the leader of the team for a reason. Bernie with the Devil Sword here is going to get 2 stat points. No, they're both the ones you need. It's okay, Bernie. Don't beat up on yourself. We're our own harshest critics. Remember that, kids. Alright, Ferdinand is going in for a fading blow, and looks like he's coming out alive, with Marianne as his backup. Linhardt can't really get anywhere, so we'll send in leader Cyril to take this guy out. And, well, Cyril makes that money. Okay, more enemies coming in from either side. Looks like we have stormed the keep, and we intend to keep it. Petra going to melt down that Fortress Knight into slag. And now we have a couple of Fortress Knights up here. Oh, Caspar, you can hit them with magic. It's so adorable. Yeah, now they're slightly uncomfortable. Manuela is going to get some experience off of the absolute defense here. And make it a little more possible for us to draw out some hits on the right side, perhaps. Maybe not. We'll just have Mercedes be the one to take the hit anyway. Petra can try to blow over the heaviest units in the game. It goes about as well as you'd expect.
War fuels my body and mind.
Well, it appears to fuel your cardio routine, given just how ridiculously fast you are. Bernie will dance up Mercy so that she can move 2? Yeah, that's fine. We'll try to get a hit in with the bolt axe. Oh, it actually worked? And it dealt how much damage? Can we actually get a kill on the counter here? It appears we could. And we do. That's ridiculous, Mercy. Anyone remember Season 2? That's how things went there, too. Alright, Petra is fine, given our positioning. Coming at Ferdinand, and he is fine, too, because he is fast enough to not get doubled by a Fortress Knight. Caspar, can you get a kill? Are they that far down? They are! Excellent! So Caspar actually gets to relive his glory days. Manuela? Manuela's going to get a kill? Yes!
Everyone's equal in
excellent. After we get to see her hair clipping through her clothes, we'll heal it. Well, yeah, you owe her 1 hit point. That is the trade you made. Cyril! Cyril, find the beans! They're in there, I can feel it! And he gets them out.
For Lady Rhea.
He gets a level up from those fancy canned beans.
I've gotten stronger, haven't I?
No. No, you haven't. That's not what the beans are for.
I did it. I did it.
You did, didn't you? Thanks, everyone, for watching. I was really excited to get back into it. I'm going to keep things rolling, try to finish out the season as quick as I can. Thanks for joining me on the journey, and I'll see you next time.